Podcast Series, motherfucker!
Fuck
in the
yeah,
house.
guest appearance, bro.
Hell
I think
yeah,
that might be
dude.
the first guest appearance I've ever had on the.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
hell
podcast.
yeah.
That's fucking sick. We were interviewed earlier too, man. This has been a fucking good ass night, bro. Like that vibe right there. It's been like that all night. We've been start to finish. Every band was fucking sick. We were hella excited to be able to play with you all and play with Dolores. Like Dolores,
yeah,
we
dude.
played with before, so we're always excited to get a show together. But this is our first show together, and it's a trip to me because like. I remember you like taking photos of us when we played in Bakersfield,
Oh, yeah,
and you were
dude.
telling us like you wanted to get a band together and shit. We're like, hey, bro, when you get a band together, we're gonna play shows, blah blah blah,
Oh,
you know.
dude.
And to see that it finally happened, you know what I mean? We finally that's finally a reality is fucking awesome. It was awesome catching your set, bro.
Oh, dude, thank you so much, dude. Thank you all for having us here, dude. It's been a crazy ass journey, dude. Like, this band has taken like 2 years to like finally like come off its feet. Finally,
Yeah,
it's all been an idea, like being on tour with all these bands, taking pictures of all you guys. I got the itch again, I used to
Yeah.
play in all kinds of bands like when I was a kid, and just seeing you all like that raw emotion on stage, I was like, yo, man, I got the itch, and I needed a scratch, you feel me?
that show's cool, man.
Oh,
and
thanks.
it's awesome that we can talk on that level too, because we both doing photography, videography,
Oh, yeah,
and still on
absolutely.
stage and shit. So it's I don't know, man. It's cool to see more people mixing disciplines
Oh yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Also, as an artist, just a photographer in general, like I'm seeing more and more like vocalists venture off into photography.
Yeah.
And just it's good. Like I think that's a good thing. Like seeing these bands doing the whole DIY type of deal,
Yeah.
creating their own content, their own reels. Bands are starting to wake up and realize, holy shit, we can do this ourselves. We don't need anyone really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly did it, just for the love of music. Just being around the vibes, the environment. I always knew I loved music. I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anybody to jam with, So taking photos was kind of my way of giving back to the scene without like being part of it really. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
No, there's I didn't realize it because I like that you bring up like the DIY because I feel like that DIY like ethic is coming back to our scene like hardcore, and it's because we have to, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you can only spend, you got to pick and choose where you're gonna spend money,
Exactly.
man, because everybody's trying to do it at a professional level, so it's not cheap, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it tripped me out like when I started doing photography, like how much a part of the set you really are, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
you're part of creating the atmosphere, the vibe, just like everybody else. It's a trip. I didn't realize that until I did it myself.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I didn't realize how much I was gonna like it, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
With videography and photography,
Oh, you're
surprised
killing
me
it,
how
dude.
much I end up, getting into it.
Your work is fucking phenomenal. I don't know. Can I cuss on here? It's my bad. Am I allowed to cuss? My bad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
No,
cool.
we cuss a lot on this, man. No, it's all good. No, and I appreciate you saying that, man. I love your work so much. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
dude, same.
I always get excited, and you're one of the artists that like I can immediately identify. Like,
Oh,
like I
dude.
know it's your work. Like the
Oh,
second
dude.
I see it, and I always think that's like. That there's something to an artist that carries a signature like that.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I feel that.
I think that's a sign of an artist who knows who knows themselves, like knows what they're doing, knows what they want to
yeah.
offer, type thing.
I've always taking photos. I've always came at it like, what would I want to see as an artist? Like, how would I want my pictures to come out? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I see you guys getting into it, and I'm like, yo, dude, that will look sick. That'll
Yeah.
look sick. Like it's time. Like,
Right.
so like, and then kind of seeing you guys play more than once helps too. So you kind of can anticipate when that certain part of the song is
I've
coming.
noticed that too.
Yeah, so like you kind of feel the vibes of the bands. You kind of get to know them without really, like talking to them. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I know this part's coming up,
certain
and I know it's gonna
manners
go
or
off.
certain
Yeah,
stage moves,
exactly.
breakdowns where you know that they always get crazy
Yeah,
or whatever. and-
exactly. Like,
yeah,
you're like that part's coming. That part's coming.
I like that you point that out because I noticed that too, and it does make it easier to get better shots, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like because you already like got a feel for them and.
Actually, your guys' show when I shot it in Bakersfield after the tour with Bear King, that was like probably when I knew my style had changed as a photographer.
That was a crazy show,
I
man. That was a
can
fun night.
I tell a story? Like, am I
Yeah,
allowed
do
to
it.
say-
Yes,
okay,
man.
like,
Do it.
freaking,
Yeah, please.
So we were last day of tour. I decided to do microdosing of some shrooms.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I took a nice amount, and I kind of saw like everything in a different light. And when I shot you guys, I was like, oh my god, these lights look so sick.
Oh.
And I just started shooting, and the way the colors were coming out, I'm like, yo, I need to keep doing this, and that kind of just became the signature, you know, like that kind of became like,
Yeah.
oh, this is my style, like I'm gonna start shooting like this now, like, because before I would use 50 millimeter, 28 millimeter, just you know, like your basic like. What the heck do you call them? I can't even think of the word right now. Just like your basic lenses.
Well,
you
it's
know?
what you recommended, right?
Yeah, your
like
prime
when you
lenses.
first started getting into it and stuff like that. And
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then I knew for tour, like I wanted to do something different.
Hey, homie. Good seeing you, man.
I wanted to stand out and stuff like that. So I got a different lens, you know, just for tour, just for the sake of like, I'm like, I need to stand out. I need to be different, you know, like.
Yeah.
And I literally, the last day of tour, I kind of learned, like, honed that style, you know, like I was like, this is it. This is how they're going to come out. And this is the
sick.
way.
That's an incredible feeling, man. Like, and kind of, that's sick. I didn't realize like how that timeline worked out. That's about time we met you. You know,
Oh, yeah,
right?
dude.
You know what I mean? So that's interesting, man. That's really cool.
I believe that show was Running with Scissors, Bear
yeah,
King,
Bear King.
you guys, and there was one.
It's DNG now or whatever. But
Traditions,
now it's,
right?
Traditions.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, okay,
That
yeah.
was crazy. That
Yeah,
was sick.
dude.
And Dolores.
Yeah,
Dolores
oh
was there
yeah,
that night,
dude!
too.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
see, like,
Yeah,
oh man,
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
everybody's out here. Like, it's so cool too. Like, that was another big part of photography. It still is. Like, meeting all the different bands and then like just knowing them on that personal level. You know, like not just as an artist, but as like a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's so down to earth. Like, yeah, a lot of people sing these angry songs, but like deep down, like we're all cool dudes. You know, like we're all
Well,
dads.
I feel like that's why, dude. Like we understand that part of ourselves and we get to like work it out in a healthy way.
Oh, yeah.
And so that leaves us to being like balanced the rest of the time, hopefully. You know what I mean? Like a little more chill, a little bit more self-aware.
Oh, yeah.
Really, you know what I mean? No, I think there's a ton of benefit to being to all kinds of creativity. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
yeah.
really helps. So, man, Hesitate and Suffocate, right?
Oh, yeah, Hesitate and Suffocate, man.
That single you guys just dropped, man. I went and watched the video again. The video's so sick,
Dude.
man. And
Oh, thank you, man.
What's you mentioned an EP, right? We were talking earlier.
Oh,
you
yeah.
mentioned a new EP coming.
Our EP is getting mastered by our buddy Draven Nior. He's in a band called Cavity, Florida. Yeah, that dude has
Black
been.
Lilac Studio, though. You guys tracking there? Or-
No, so we have we bounce ideas off of that dude, and he like kind of revamps everything. You know, he has all his plugins, and me and him kind of started the band together. So like,
Okay.
we wrote the whole album, and obviously he lives in Florida, and I don't have anybody to play over here. So I found all the dudes that I've been playing with for years. And, you know, like, they're like, oh, dude, this is sick. I was just like, I need people to play it, man. Like, if you guys want to jump on board, like, I would totally appreciate your help. And luckily, I've known them for years, and they were totally about it. They heard all the songs on the record, and they're like, yeah, let's fucking do this. And, you know, like, I think we're going to come through our second album a little bit different, you know, like, now that we all kind of, like, vibe off this music together, you know, we kind of have some sort of structure that, you know, like, hey, this is the direction we're going, and
Kind of developing your own
yeah,
sound now,
and
right? So
yeah,
It's
exactly.
cool that it's affecting your approach, like informing how you guys are going to approach this next one, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited, man. That was a big reason I wanted to catch you all tonight was because, like, only one song, man. It's
Oh,
like,
no,
oh,
yeah.
I'm going to talk. We're the same way, but I'm like, dude, it's like I want to hear what else they got. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That was
dude.
part of the reason I wanted to watch you guys live, and that slumped,
yeah.
dude. That was every track was just so heavy, dude.
Oh,
It was
thank
so
you,
good,
man. We worked really hard on those, and then just putting all that stuff out, man, and just getting all our equipment, and, you know, vibing with the dudes is like what been one of like my favorite things. You know, everybody in the band is like a dad, and, you know, like we all kind of like have that, you know, like we're dad core, you know,
Oh yeah,
slam daddies,
Yeah, no, we're right there with you, homie. Yeah.
and you know, so
It's cool to be able to relate on that level too, not
exactly,
just
man.
musically. Yeah.
And then just to be able to hang out with my friends again, you know, like, as you know, we were kids playing with like crazy bands as kids, and now we're adults playing with crazier bands, and it's like, holy shit. And then like, I actually know like all y'all, you know, so like that's like one of the best feelings is just being recognized, you know, for not only you know, photography, but as an you know, like as a musician, an artist, you know, like because it's going that direction. Everybody soon is going to do DIY, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Which I'm happier than ever about it. I'm happy that we actually have tools like more accessible more than ever to be able to do stuff that looks as high quality as, like, you know, us and our friends are able to pull off. You know what I mean? With relatively, you know, affordable equipment. I know
it
stuff ain't
works.
cheap, but, you know, yeah.
It works.
So, man, I want to, I don't mean to cut you short, but I'm trying to respect the venue's time and stuff
No,
like
absolutely.
that, man. This has been fucking awesome. I'm hella
Dude,
glad
thank
we
you for
finally
playing
got to
with
do
us,
this.
man.
We got to talk, man. We got to play together tonight, for the first time. Couldn't be happier that it was with other friends of ours, too, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
dude. And
where can people find you guys on social media? Like,
you guys can find us on Instagram at Death Series CA. You guys can find us on BBTV. Our music video is called Hesitate and Suffocate. Sorry,
yeah,
my voice is
and
going
it's
away.
sick. I saw it. Yeah.
And then, we shot that ourselves. And yeah, we're our next single's gonna come out, and it's self-titled. And I can't wait to put that out, man. And then our EP should be out by this summer.
All right. Hell yeah.
And
No,
then
I'm
we
looking forward to that already, man, especially because I finally got to hear the song. So that was
dude.
sick, man. I can't wait to
Thank
hear those
you, man.
recorded, man.
That's our life, like all those lyrics, they do come from like self or not self, just life experiences. And one of our songs, our first song that we played, that goes out to our buddy Will. He passed away at in the river, and it was like in the song I like sing about it, but like shout out to him, dude. And oh my God, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired already.
No, that's all good, man. And no, I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. I think it is easy to overlook like some of the the literal pain and, and experience that goes into writing these songs, not just for me and you as a vocalist, but even the band, I'm sure relates to it on other levels too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That was my friend, and then that was our guitarist. That was his buddy. He's a river guide. He does all that whitewater rafting stuff, he's an adventurer.
Damn.
So I don't want to disrespect the venue or anything. So thank you so much for having me, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I can't wait to do this again.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And just anytime you guys want to play together.
Yeah.
And fuck yeah, man.
No, this is gonna happen more.
Absolutely, dude. I'm so stoked to be on the show, man. I'm like, oh shit. I was there. I think I was there for the first episode. I'm not sure.
One of the first ones, yeah. The first one was Destructive Warehouse in Fresno with Dolores.
Okay.
Second one was in LA at 1720.
Okay.
And then I think the third one was the one you were talking about over there. Then that was crazy. I loved it. That was the first time we did that round table thing.
Yeah, dude.
It was such a vibe.
I was like, oh,
we had all our
shit.
homies like surrounding us, like, you know what I mean? It was cool,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
That was fun.
Like seeing you grow too, man. That's been so sick. Like you need to keep this up because this is
awesome.
fucking dope, man. Like I really fucking I can't wait to see more.
Friends.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to stop talking,
Good
but I feel
excuse to
you.
hang out with my friends, you know. So,
Absolutely, dude. Alrighty, Papa.
Awesome,
So thank
homie.
you so much, man. Hell
Thank you,
yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you for having me.